Hey folks, this is ioEther and we're back with some more World of Tanks. As you can see, this is the Danish Bacon. He is in a tier 10 game on Malinovka, and otherwise known as Kampanovka. And yeah, so he is in the Badger. This is the tier 10 replacement for the 183 Death Star. It sounds like a weird replacement for such a boomstick type creature or tank to turn into this thing, but this flows a lot better out of the Tortoise. The Tortoise is a machine much more like this one, and so to go from a machine like the Tortoise, which is fast firing, great frontal armor, spins in place amazingly efficiently, and can just dominate the battlefield if it's put in the right position, and just cripple tanks without them realizing how fast they can fire. To go to a machine like this is a much better transition than to go to a 183 with the boomstick that couldn't do any of that. So yeah, the Badger can fire quite fast. It's got okay damage, 480. It's okay. But its rate of fire, its accuracy, and its frontal armor is all the things you're going to want in this tank. Also, the gun arc isn't bad, considering the fact that it's a stationary gun and not on a turret. So that is... I actually probably should have pulled up a thing to show you guys where to kill this. But basically, don't shoot it anywhere except the lower glacis. And if you can put a shot of HE in this pocket here with the gun, you want to hit this exposed part under the gun mantle, or this part right down here underneath the gun. Those are the only two spots on the front of the tank you're going to want to shoot. So you either need to be above it so you can shoot into the soft part under the gun, or you want to be below it so you can shoot into the gun mantle, or into the gun mantle, into the lower glacis. Otherwise, if you're in front of this thing, just leave. You're not going to go through this armor without a ton of gold, and even then, you're still going to need a lot of pen. That's my short and sweet description on how to kill this thing, because I forgot to set up the the model before we start, and I do not have time to re-record this, unfortunately. So yeah. Happy Wednesday. I hope this game helps you guys get over the hump in the week, and so it should be a fun one. Now that I've stopped stalling and we got into the actual game, and he goes ahead and blows off the Object 277's tracks. Unfortunately, not able to do anything more about it, as he doesn't want to get flanked by this Batchat that was down here. He actually decides he wants to come over to this ridge line and get shot by an IS-3. Which we didn't know was there. The problem with coming over towards the ridgeline is the fact that you end up being able to get shot at by the guys down below you quite easily. They're actually pushing around. They've killed a third of our team so easily, and they're pushing around into, well, the back and the belly of our team. And there's going to be a problem. This Conqueror, if he could push a little bit more forward, would get lights for us, and we could actually start shooting down into them. Or Danish needs to get up this hill and start kicking these guys out of the top of it so he can control the top of the hill. He looks like he's going to shoot underneath the T10 carcass, and he misses the first one, gets good tone on the second one, does not take the shot, though. IS-3 coming around the side of him. IS-3 decides to put an HE round into the side of him for some reason, but the Batchat is the one he wants to kill, and the Batchat is the one he takes down. He had to high roll a little bit to get that shot to kill him, but it was worth shooting him. Again, IS-3 just firing HE. 277 comes out way too far, shows us that lower plate, and that's where Danish pushed the shot. They are focusing on our Object 277, trying to take him down before they focus on us, and they do in fact take him down. And now, thankfully, from the Conqueror down below, we get the support and are able to take out the enemy 277. Now, unfortunately, we're in a bad spot where we got guys behind us and guys in front of us. The problem for the guy in front of us is he's only an IS-3, and this is a Badger. So that poor IS-3 is going to die. He bounces his first shot off of us. 530 is a lot of damage for an IS-3, but it's not nearly enough, as he didn't have the pen to go through this thing. Oh, apparently we got hit by... I don't know what we got hit by exactly. Oh, right, so it's a gold round from the IS-3. 530 is not 390, so we must have got hit at the same time by a T-44 round that wasn't counted in somehow. I don't know. something screwed up. It doesn't really matter. So he's going to push over the hill. He does want to get up to a spot where he can cover his team a little bit more effectively. The Conqueror was helping us earlier, but now he is in a... I mean, he's just in a spot where he's not going to be able to do much of anything. He can definitely help the tank destroyers take out stuff, but he either needs to be up here... Like, I mean, if he was over here on this hill, he could defend the hill quite easily. If he was up here with us, it would have helped the push go up safer and smoother. Oh, that's a 5120. This is the bane of the Badger, because this thing can track us and then circle us, but it looks like he's in fact not going to do that. He's in fact running away. It is shoots us, but thankfully that AMX is wasting all of his shells, not being able to put in anything actually into us for damage. That's only been the UDIs doing damage to us so far. Yeah, and that still continues. Progetto getting a shot off. Unfortunately for him, it's not going to do much except get him shot in return. And unless that UDIS can still see us, we're not going to be taking any more damage. And so Danish is screwed far enough back from the hill that UDIS is going to have a hard time finding a shot. And in fact, does not get a shot in. Conqueror, it seems, is finally coming up the hill, chasing down the M46 Patton. He's also got the WZ and the RU-251 with him. Those three should be able to kill one little Patton, I should hope. In the meantime, Danish is going to start to push down the side of the hill. He knows there's an UDIS in front of him, but really that's going to be it. Last we saw the E3, it was on the middle here. It's unlikely to be able to get over here particularly quickly, so we're probably okay. And the 704 was last spot down here. Now it is a mildly fast machine, so it could possibly get to somewhere around here in the time it's had to get there. And so we could be facing a 704, but I'd wager we're not. And I'm betting you Danish is wagering we're not. So you can see he's paying a lot of attention to these pushes, but I think the UDIS is down there, which is actually exactly where he's aiming. He's going to fire blind into the bush. Oh, E3 is in a position where it can shoot us now, but that's okay because, well, we can fire back too. And as soon as we see some green, we're going to be firing. And there's some green. Unfortunately, it ricochets that shot. It either goes a bit too high or a bit too low. Either way, it does not impact like it was supposed to. And again, he gets a bounce. He does, however, mark the place from which that UDIS is shooting him. Pings it on the map, but I don't think there's anyone in position to do anything about it. So he's going to have to keep doing stuff about this E3 by himself, or he's going to have to work his way around to have some safe cover between him and the E3, and while he can still take shots at the UDIS. Looks like he is kind of got some cover. Oh, I had a shot there for a second. I don't know if he's going to get it back. He does not, in fact, as the UDIS goes ahead and kills the WZ. So the fact that the UDIS is firing and not getting revealed means that he's farther back than just that little strand of trees. He's probably either back behind there, or he might be back behind there. That's going to be my guess as where the tanks hidden. No, no, not. Oh, look at that! We just saw a tree fall right over there. So something is over there, and that's got to be the ioEthers because there's no other place for it. Obviously, Danish did not see the tree fall because he's going ahead and still blind firing into bushes. He needs to get up on this over here, and he can start shooting over there, or he needs to find that ioEthers. Now, the rest of our team actually needs to do something, because if they don't kill that Object 705 or Object 74 or distract the E3, then this game is going to go a bit long before we can finally do something about it. E3 is in view. It fires, it pens, and we are on 2 health. Goes through us with a gold shell. I don't remember how much the gold value of a T30 or E3 shot is, but obviously it is enough to defeat. Oh, look at that. And so lining up the marker, he's in that bush. I didn't see an explosion this time, so it's quite possible that shell actually connected to something. As Danish goes ahead and starts firing at random bushes again. Now, I swear I saw something. Yeah, I did see something fly across our screen. That Conqueror must be trying to shoot guys in the middle, missing. I can't think of what else we'd be seeing flying across our screen. With the E3 getting distracted by the other guys, he's not able to be looking at us. There, the Shadow kills the 704. E3 is looking at us now. Nope, he is in fact still not looking at us. Tracked him, did not pin him in place, sadly enough. And he angles his armor against the unknown tank, as well against the E3. 251 going around, trying to get around behind that E3. Looks like he may have been successful. He's not getting shot. He actually might have this in the bag. Good. And now we just need to know where that ioEthers is, and everything will be fine. Ah, there's the ioEthers, way back there, downtown, hiding out, and got hit at some point by something, but not enough to do any actual damage to him until just then. The Shadow hit him with a round. Whatever you do, 251, don't ding us, because a ding will kill us at this point in time. Nice shot, finishing off the ioEthers and securing the victory. Well done. And we're just going to jump over and see what his battle results were. Mastery Badge, Ace Tanker, Hand of God, Spotter, Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect, Fighter, Shellproof, Spartan, Steel Wall, and High Caliber. Well done, sir. Wow. I love the fact that he ends up on 2 health at the end. That was just amazing. Unfortunately, not quite a Top Gun, but with 6.5k damage, I'd say he pulled his weight, don't you? The rest of his team doing at most 2.5k damage, and some not even that. Some of the tanks that should have been doing amazing weren't doing all that well, and some of the tanks that, like, I mean, we hadn't had no right to do this much damage above everybody else. This was a great game. Harmful hero. Yeah, it was in fact harmful. Not quite the hero, though. 27 shells fired. Received 20 hits. Wow. Well done, sir. Thank you so much for sending this game in. Every time we get a game from Danish Bacon, they're always great. And this was no exception. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Have a great day. This is ioEther out.